Hey guys, it's Matt here. It is Tuesday, August 11th. I don't remember the last time I made a video. It was last week sometime. So I'll just I'm going to review today's trades really quick, and then I'll go back and kind of show you what happened last week. Um, so this morning there were two main stocks I was watching. It was EYEN and PRPH. They were both organically shortable in CMEG, so um, I'm up on the day here, ending the day green, which is good, although I feel like, can't help but feel like I left a lot of money on the table today. And it's things that are fixable. It's not just hindsight. It was actually things I was thinking in the moment. Um, so you can see here, PRPH, I was looking for a good push to maybe this pre-market area to get short there, or even, I mean, even this level here, this 470 level. Um, but it made a push to like barely 450, and then chopped around a bit, made another push up here. This is where I got short here at 441 with only 100 shares, because again I kind of had a feeling this was going to push up a little higher, maybe give a second entry point. But it rolled back over on this candle, and then I took an early exit here, and it was like it's a matter of a couple things. One, I only had 100 shares, so like taking off 50 shares here and then possibly having it like slap back on me and feeling like I needed to get out of break even. And then with the commissions, I just didn't feel like taking off half was an option here. If I'd had a 200 share position, I would have taken 100 off here, then let the rest ride, and maybe have a stop just below break even or something. Uh, but I got out here because it was looking, that you can see the candles. I mean, the candles are making lower highs, right? But it was holding this level here too, and I was thinking, I don't know, this is good for some sort of breakout, and I just didn't trust it, and so I took the quick profit, and you can see that was the wrong move. you know, um, it broke down through the 390, 380 area, whatever this is here, and just kind of faded the rest of the day. I mean, I most likely would have been out somewhere in this candle or this candle, but we're talking mid to low threes at that point, right? I mean, so with 100 shares, it's $100 at least, so that would have been nice. Um, but ended up, it's a $43 winner, so I'm not gonna cry about it. But I will say that is something I have to get better at. Is one, going in with enough size at first, and then maybe stopping out half if I have to on the way up, if it's going to add, and then also holding for the real win. So there's also EYEN here. So this one, another one that really didn't pop at all, like I expected it to out of the gates. I mean, I figured it would push up a little bit, right? And it just rolled over. What a stinker. And then here late in the morning, just after 10, we got a kind of a push here. And so I got short right here at 581. Again, 100 shares. At this point, we're late in the morning, and I'm not going to take a lot of size. And I hesitated to add here when it popped up over 6. I had the order set and everything, and I just didn't hit the button. And obviously then regretted it because it rolled over as well. This exit I'm okay with. I mean, it was a nice, it was 555 down here, so I was in it 581. So I ended up being up $26 on a late morning 100 share trade. That's fine. I was set to add 200 shares here at $6. So I mean, imagine having a 200, 300 share position size with an average somewhere around 590. I'm guessing, right? Um, and then having that hit the 550 level, you know, that would have been nice. I probably could have even taken half and maybe let it bleed out a little bit more. But honestly, I just took an early morning. I was gone by 10:30 Eastern. And then, so later on in the day, I had done all my morning stuff, worked out and all that stuff. And then saw VXRT making a run here. This is probably the trade I'm happiest with today, I think. If I can find it. So, VXRT made a push here around 1 o'clock Eastern. You know, you can see it had a nice bull run there. From 10 up to the mid 12s. I think it was 1249 is what it touched here. And so I caught a hold of it here, looking at it here as it was pushing up toward this level. There were a couple times here where I was like, okay, it's gonna, you know, it was at this 1185 level, and I thought, okay, if it fails that, I'll get short. Um, I just didn't, but reading the tape, it looked strong. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a little bit more room, thinking, okay, it's either gonna hit 12 or it's gonna push up to high of day. You know, if it pushed past high of day, then I'm not short anymore. I'm gonna stop out. But um, so again, I got in here as it was failing to really break over 12 and sustain it. So I got in at right at $12 short with 100 shares, and you know, it never made it past, what was that, 12.13 or so. Um, my thought here was, you know, if it gets to the 1240 area, I'll probably add another 100, and then if it breaks through the high of day, especially with some vigor and some you know, then I'm stopping out up here somewhere in the 1260 1270 range. But it rolled over as I thought it would, and first exit was at 1169. And then the second exit was down here at 1148 as it flushed through 50. Obviously, it could have held, you know, down, hit like the mid 20s down here on this candle, and then I haven't even seen this until just now. It popped back up, probably gave another good short opportunity here, and then just rolled down to the mid 10s. So that was nice. I had to start work though right here. At 3:30 Eastern, I start my day job, so I wouldn't have been able to take this anyway. That was part of my reason of getting out here. I was like, all right, I'm just going to get out and be happy with it. So that was another 41.50. So I'm ending the day up 110 or so, 110.50. 7 tickets, so $21. It's somewhere around $90 probably with commissions, um, which is a bummer. I hate commissions, but what are you gonna do? It's part of the game. Okay, so let's look back. I'll show you my journal. Yesterday was also a winning day, 129.50. So so I made one quick scalp on MCRB yesterday. We can take a look at that in the trader view charts really quick. So this was a halt resume, I think. Was it a halt resume? I forget. But it was like literally just a couple seconds. It kind of faded down, and I bought a dip quick and then popped out. Oh no! Did I short that? I did. I forgot I had shorts available on MCRB. So that's right. I shorted the 22 area. It was pushing up toward 22, and then it failed that. And anyway, it was a short trade, good for 118. So that was kind of nice. And then a small winner on OMER. That was my regret from yesterday. That thing really bled out. I was short. Short here at 22. Oh, it was the early morning that I regretted. It pushed up here, and I think it was either this short or this short that I kind of hesitated on. So this was probably more of like an Ikimo trade. Like, yeah, I know I missed out back here, so I'm going to take something out of it today. So I took the small winner. And then there was a small loser on something yesterday. SRNE. I don't remember what that was. I guess I went long. I don't even remember doing that. So I think it was an afternoon trade. It's funny. I've seen people, this is probably stupid to even be involved in this, but I've seen people on Twitter like giving other traders a hard time for not remembering specifics of trades from a week ago, and it's like, dude, I don't even remember my trades from yesterday. I sometimes don't remember my trades from this morning. Like not the specifics of them. There's just so much going on, and you're so in the moment that it's not something. At least my brain is not set up to remember details of that stuff. That's why you journal. I've been really good actually about opening the journal and trading as the morning's going on, and so I'm getting a better sense in my journal of how I'm feeling in the moment instead of looking back in retrospect and trying to remember how I felt and having the end of the day lens on it, right? Like I can look back at my trades this morning, and since I've got a green day, I'm going to paint everything with a pretty positive light. But since I was journaling in the moment, I remember feeling like, well, fuck, I got out too early and I left a lot on the table and being frustrated at that. Um, Whereas if I just journaled it now, I would probably, I shouldn't say probably, I would maybe skip that kind of stuff. So having the journal open, journaling as you're going along, I think that's really important. And I actually tell people that all the time in my day job. So you can see Friday was a bad day. It was I was down 165. So I mean I've made that back in the first 2 days of this week, but um, it'd be better not to take that. Uh, this was dumb. So ANPC, it was a halt resume. Everyone I pay attention to was going short, and for some reason I was like, well, I'll just take the long scalp and get out before these guys short it. And it was just fucking stupid. It was the dumbest trade I've taken in a long time, and you can see it was a big loss. So I kind of deserved everything I got on that one. I was, as I said here in the thing, I was so disappointed in myself at that point. Like, it's just one of those things where you think, like, God, I wish I could go back 2 minutes and just slap myself and stop myself from doing it. Um, Here, I was just even more frustrated. You can see I'm like swearing at myself and asking why I can't trade. So, um, this was high IO, so that was kind of I've got rules down here. Don't play with a stock that's high IO. In fact, a couple of guys that I'm following were saying like, yeah, don't touch this thing, man. It's high institutional ownership. Just leave it alone. And then I don't wash out long above pre-market high just because it's you get tanked on sometimes. You get dumped. Later in the afternoon, I came back and made some back on Groupon because I was down big. You can see I was down over 200, and I saw Groupon, and it had made like a triple top on the 1 minute chart at around um, that 26 area or wherever I got in. So anyway, it had already made a double top as I sat down to watch it, and then I saw it make the third top, and I was like, all right, let's go short here. So um, you can tell I tried to get my second exit down here lower, but it didn't fill, and then it reversed back on me. So let's actually take a look at that really quick, and then I got to get going. But so I shorted it up here. You can see the triple top, one, two, and then this third top, and I caught it on its way back down. And then got out here. I tried to get filled down here somewhere, and then it started to work back. I had to go to work again, and so this I didn't have the pay. I didn't have the ability to sit through this and wait until it or try to reshort it or anything like that. So I was happy with it. I mean, taking back $109 from what was otherwise a big losing day was pretty nice. And then oops, I'll go back this way. So Thursday was a small green day, one winner, one loser. Wednesday I didn't take any trades last week. I think I had made a video maybe Thursday or something. So really quick, I'll show, this is just the month so far, if my computer can handle it. uh, Jesus, this thing. So I'm up 231.50 on the month. I'm not sure where that sits with commissions. I haven't been looking at that, to be honest with you. Um, Man, my per share this month is 11 cents so far, even with that big losing day. So That's really good. If you guys have been paying attention, you know I like to look at where I'm at since June 15th, since that's where I was in the CMEG account, and the first 2 weeks were kind of shit show, and this is where I started to get my shit together. Hit the wrong button. So I'm at 2 cents per share average since then. So I had a rough July. It really set me back both with confidence and financially. So um, actually, I think if we do, is it this date? Yeah, so you can see since mid-July. Let's do the 13th. So I had a rough ending to July because my average per share keeps going down. But I'm good so far this month. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. I just have to manage those losses a little better, and a lot of the losses, looking back at them, there's reasons I lost. They were bad trades right from the get go. It wasn't like oh, this is just a bad trade. I didn't manage it well. It's like, no, you shouldn't have taken that trade. It was actually not even a part of your rule set, and so don't be stupid. And so yeah. Anyway, that's it for today, and I'll make another video at some point. But hope everybody's green out there and safe. Take care, guys.